Thanks, OBS. Thanks for not detecting my mic. very very cool. Anyway, yo, what's up, everyone? It's good to see you. Hope everyone's doing pretty well today. All right. Excuse me for a sec, chat, while I just load up Clip Studio Paint and whatnot. Honestly, I really didn't have much of a plan today, aside from just like drawing fan art for an anime that my good friend Luna Lore and I have been watching for some time now. We still have to finish too. And quite frankly, I just wanted to do more art streams on YouTube. I feel like a lot of people appreciate that a little more. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish the piece today, but I will attempt to do what I can. It's a fairly simple fan art piece. Well, I say fairly simple. Some of the shapes were a little hard for me to like nail at first, but I think I can get this done. Or I think I can finish this hopefully sometime today. I have other things to be working on, which is why I probably can't be sticking around for too long either. Yeah, my life has been all over the place lately. But as you guys know, hold on, but as some of you guys know, the VOD for the blindfolded art stream has been unpublished. It has been unlisted from my YouTube channel, specifically because I want to turn that into content for YouTube. Like I said earlier, I'm aiming for a release date of, if everything works out in my favor this month, I'm aiming for a release date of the week of September 30th. That's gonna be the day. That's gonna be the week where I'm not gonna be streaming anyway. So, I'll be using that time to just like decompress and just get some personal stuff done. But yeah, I think I pretty much covered everything that I wanted to say about it. I'm just gonna like go ahead and load up Studio Paint and we'll just get this art stream underway. Sorry for the delay. Let's go ahead and just chill out and just draw something together. Hopefully that's everything I had to list off. Yep, looks good. Where's the music that I normally use? Where are you? There you are. Also, chat, let me know if the volume for the music is too loud or anything. I'll try to fix it as best as I can. Yeah, I think this will be just fine. Yeah, I think we can work with this. But, I figured it was also time, aside from just like playing games on YouTube, I would also consider doing like, art streams. I feel like that's the one thing that I love doing a little bit more for you guys here on this channel. The question is, where do I start first? Oh, I didn't even introduce what I'm drawing. This is basically fan art for the protagonist of an anime that my good friend Luna Lore and I have been watching for like some time now. Anybody familiar with the anime Sentai Daishikaku, or Go Go Loser Ranger? This is what the fan art is for. But to summarize the plot in essence, to basically summarize the whole plot about what happens in the anime, it's been 30, not 30, I think 30 years, 37. Anyway, it's been some time that a group of rangers known as the Dragon Keepers have defeated the monsters that were attacking the Earth in the first place, and to maintain peace between the rangers and the Kaijin, they decided, the Rangers basically decided they will not completely terminate all of the fighters, or the Kaijin, as I'm drawing at the moment. The deal is that they won't kill them in exchange for the fact that they must come up with like a monster, a huge monster for them to fight once a week. Every Sunday it is televised, and every Sunday the Rangers basically have to emerge triumphant over the Dusters, as they're called. One of the Dusters, whose name is just basically Fighter D, kind of grow, not kinda. Fighter D essentially just got tired and of the corruption that the Dragon Keepers have essentially started, and decides that he has made it his lifelong mission to just kill the Rangers. So, but you know, TLDR, what if basically the Power Rangers were corrupt? That's basically Sentai Daishikaku in a nutshell. It's interesting in a sense that you are like following the perspective of the monsters as opposed to like the Rangers and how they came to be. There's a lot of tomfoolery that happens in there too, like a lot of I won't spoil anything. I feel like it's something that you guys had to witness for yourself. But yeah, there is a lot, and I do mean there is a lot of 4D chess plays, to put it nicely. I feel like everyone should give this anime a shot. If you have Crunchyroll, I believe it is on Crunchyroll at the moment. It is both subbed and dubbed, if I remember correctly. Well, yeah, I've been meaning to like try and finish, let alone get it more into this anime specifically because, I don't know, the concept presented at the time just seemed really cool. The funny thing about the concept of the funny concept about the Dusters though is that they're all dressed the same. Like they're dressed like skull-based monsters and whatnot. But like each and every one of them have their own personality, and it is really hilarious. Like I said, give the anime a shot if you can, or if you happen to have, or if you happen to find like a copy of the manga, give it a shot too. I've been meaning to like collect more of the manga to read specifically because I also liked how it turned out. But how's that plane that you're working on at the moment, right, dude? Hope you're building it all right. Your favorite? That is that specifically your favorite model, like type of model for a plane, or like, what's the deal here? It's a game that is called Juno New Origins. I don't think I've ever heard of it before. Sounds interesting. It's hard at times, like when your space shuttle blows up. So what's New Origins about anyway? Like, what do you do specifically? If anybody hears any meowing, I'm sorry. That's our cat outside. Seems like Million can't leave anybody alone when someone's in the shower. How to explain more or less, it's a plane, boat, and rocket building game. Oh, it's one of those type of games. That sounds cool. Would love to play games like that more often than not, but a lot of things have been not within my budget as of late, so I unfortunately had to skip out on something like that. Sounds like an interesting concept, though. It's free? Okay. So I guess I'll have a look at it at some point. As soon as I get a few other recommendations out of the way, because I'm gonna be honest, a lot of my friends, a lot of my family members have been like recommending me so much stuff to watch and play as of late. I literally have like a really long queue list of things that I have to like, check out and look into. There's just so much. There's just so much to do in like so little time. I wonder if I should draw the hand with a thicker brush, like maybe a size 30. No, I think it'll be okay. I don't know if anybody hears that outside, but our cat's just being a cat. We love him. Don't get me wrong. We love the little guy. He can be a huge stinker, though. Yeah, that'll do. Usually because I'm too lazy. Stereo. Guys, our little cat's yapping a lot today, it seems. I don't know if anybody can hear it. I don't like that. Just use the ellipse tool. Here's a thicker line. There. use this line. Let me use the curved ellipse tool for this. That's a little better. Did I forget to draw anything? Oh, right, the teeth. Forgot to draw the dude's jaw. Hold on a sec. I was forgetting something. Yeah, I always thought that the dusters, like their design, they could literally be anyone. One unique aspect I forgot about the protagonist in particular, or just like the race of monsters that the dusters are in particular. As the name implies, they're technically made out of dust, but it also allows them to basically shapeshift their form into literally anyone that they see. Which I think is really oops. It sounds like a simple concept at first, but the way the power is used by a lot of the dusters who are like present within the show, it's really entertaining to see at times too. Like I remember seeing a scene where I think it was either Fighter D. Like it's such a simple concept of them just like basically shape-shifting into whatever they wanted, or to whoever they wanted rather. But the way it's utilized, within the context of the story, it's actually really fun. So if you haven't if anybody in chat has not seen the anime yet, I would recommend you guys check out Sentai Daishikaku in your spare time. The outline's all set up, I think. Oh, wait, I still forgot the teeth. I forgot to draw the dude's teeth. Hold on a sec. But it seems though, one thing I also loved about Fighter D is that even though his mission is to basically free the rest of his like Kaijin brothers, he seems to learn a little bit more about humanity through his like undercover disguise as another like main character within the show. I would like to say a little bit more about it, but I feel like that would just be giving away like major like plot points that could be potentially spoiled for anybody who wants to see the show. So yeah, unfortunately I cannot say any more than that. But it does seem like he learns a little bit more about humanity. While disguised as a, well, human being. Alright. Oh, wait, hold on. I did not draw the logo here. Hold on, I can fix that. And by logo, I literally mean like it's just a letter D. Hey Dead Bob, good to see you. How you doing? Just in time. I pretty much finished the line art for drawing the protagonist, more or less, of Sentai Daishikaku. Looking good so far. Well, thank you. It's an anime that Luna and I have been like watching together as of late. To basically summarize Sentai Daishikaku, it's basically what if the Power Rangers turned out to be corrupted, leaving the protagonist of the whole endeavor be like, you know, the monsters. Or in this case, one particular monster, Duster Fighter D. Change the color of the background so far so that I can see if there's any mistakes. There. What was the series called again? Oh, Sentai Daishikaku, or in English, Go Go Loser Ranger. Essentially, the protagonist, Duster Fighter D, decides to go on a mission to basically kill the Rangers who have been plaguing him and his, well, the rest of his kind for like a little while now. And to do this, he decides to infiltrate the ranks. He decides to infiltrate the Rangers' ranks and basically just kill them all. Every single Ranger just dead. Or at least that's what that's what his mission is. Yep. A simple premise of basically if the Power Rangers were corrupted. I would like to go a little bit further into that, but it would just give away major spoilers if I did, so... Best way for everybody to, like, check out more about the show is just, well, watch it yourself. Either, I think if you have the proper channels, you can watch it mainly through Crunchyroll. I believe it has already been dubbed in English. Luna and I have not watched the show yet in English. I think we're still, like, about 1 or 2 episodes away from finishing the whole season. Which is kind of upsetting to me because, like, I do want more. No worries, you'll check it out. Totally recommend it. Like, if you were already a fan of if you're already a fan of, like, Super Sentai or Power Rangers to begin with, I think you guys would like the show a lot. It's always those uncolored pixels I never seem to, like, get at, unfortunately. There we go. Yeah, I feel like the headphones should be white. Or maybe... Yeah, and, like, the inside could be white. Yeah, that'll do. Gotta admit, I tend to dip in and out of anime now. A lot of it has got so repetitive, but this sounds cool. It's definitely worth the watch. Because everybody's already used to the concept of, like, you know, Super Sentai or Power Rangers essentially just being, like, you know, the good guys. So for me, it's a little refreshing to see the formula, like, switch around a bit. But I do kind of agree with you on the whole anime being, like, repetitive sort of thing, Dead Bob, but, like... Yeah, I do agree, because, I don't know, just a lot of the tropes of certain anime just kind of got to me, and it's like, well, I kind of already expect where this is... I kind of already can suspect where it's going. And at that point, it's just like, I don't know if I want to continue watching this. There is another anime that is being produced, and the manga was apparently created by Square Enix, I believe. It goes through phases, but it gets hard to find standout stuff. Yeah. And majority of the anime just kind of follows the same, like, I don't want to sound like a killjoy when I say this, but, like, some anime have become, like, a little bit unenjoyable to watch as of late. Like, sometimes, as a dude, it's like I can enjoy sex appeal every now and then, but it's like I don't know. It kind of gets nauseating when that's, like, usually a major selling point for, like, the show in particular. What was I saying? Oh, right. So there is actually an anime being developed or produced at the moment. The original manga was created by Square Enix. I don't remember what it's called, but I remember the premise being, like, what if a red Power Ranger was isekai'd into another world? Like, yeah, sure, it follows the same, like, it follows the same concept of, like, a main character getting isekai'd into another world, whatever. But like, come on, it's a Power Ranger who gets isekai. That you gotta admit, that does sound kind of a bit interesting. But yeah, I would be more interested in watching a lot more of the more recent stuff. But like half the time, it just when it gets into the territory of like the like outright fan service, it kind of just stops being enjoyable for me, and I just sort of like tap out. I'm like, okay, I can't watch this. No, not isekai. I know, isekai isn't exactly the most original concept for like a lot of anime as of late, but I don't know. I'm just saying this with like I have tokusatsu bias. I love tokusatsu and like a lot of the stuff that comes with it. So to see an anime of the concept of like a Power Ranger getting like isekai'd into a fantasy world, okay, I gotta admit that does kind of pique my interest just a little bit. Aside from that, though, there hasn't really been a lot to grab my interest as of late. Although, I would be lying if I said that there were some that I actually would like to see or like watch. Kaiju number 8 in particular. I thought the concept of Kaiju number 8 actually looks really cool. Let's shade the body first. I didn't miss any pixels, did I? No, I think I got everything. Oh no, I missed a spot, actually. You could barely see it, but I did miss a spot. Hold on. There we go. I'm gonna use a hard brush for this, or not a hard brush, a airbrush for this. Experiment with this for a while. See if that turns out any better. We'll change it down to 15, the density, and we'll see. One of your fave isekai anime was 12 Kingdoms a long time ago, but then the people who got transported. What? One of your fave isekai anime was 12 Kingdoms a long time ago. But they're the people who got transported into the world. If they don't belong, get fucked. Oh, I see. I don't think I've ever watched 12 Kingdoms before. I know one of my IRL friends have talked about it in the past and has recommended it to me, but at the time I wasn't really sold on it. But then again, I didn't really think much of that as a kid. It's nearly 20-30 years old. It's that far. Oh, it's very good. Yeah, I felt like I should have just taken my friend's word for it. I will probably I'll have a decent look at it the next time. The art style is distinction. I think the books came out in the 90s. That old and far back, huh? Interesting. I want to have a look at it now at some point. I'm willing to bet it's probably out there for me to watch somewhere. I just gotta like take the time and sit down and. You got it as it was fan translated many years ago. Interesting. So that makes you like an OG fan of the show then. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good for the... You've actually got the translated novels? How much do they go for nowadays, anyway? Like, is it easy? Is it easily accessible? To, like, get like a copy of it somewhere, or am I just shit out of luck now? All right, no worries. Because admittedly, my collection of manga is rather limited and small, and I kind of want to fix that just a little bit. Use this brush actually. You Could Be Screwed. The novels were released by Tokyo Pop. Ah, crap. Yeah, I don't think Tokyo Pop has ever like released anything of that nature in Canada, so I'm not sure if it'll be easy for me to get here. That's unfortunate. They went bump a long time ago. Yeah, that would explain why it's probably going to be a little harder for me to find a copy. Man. Oh well. It's kind of it's kind of the worst when the thing you want the most uh, just becomes inaccessible to like get your hands on nowadays. You may have to look across the sea for the anime or novels. Sigh. It's a very good series. I mean, I will take your word for it. There's a lot of retro anime that I've also yet to like take the time to indulge in either. Like I imagine 12 Kingdoms is probably not going to be on Netflix to begin with. D for doofus. Hi, DZ. Good to see you, buddy. I think I may go watch it again in a bit, to be honest. That's fair. How's every little thing though, DZ? Hope the wife and kids are okay. If you don't mind me asking, that is. This version of Power Rangers reminds you of Transformers Shattered Glass. I don't think I've ever seen that, actually. It isn't necessarily Power Rangers per se, but it is Power Rangers inspired. You know, what if the Super Sentai squad that Japan has been so like comfortable with like making merchandise and shows out of, what if they were what if the Rangers were corrupted? Sort of ordeal. They're recovering? Well, I'm glad they're recovering. It sounded pretty, excuse me. Sounded pretty bad when you told me that they were all getting, you know, sick as well, so I hope all of them make a swift recovery. It's a comic? Oh, I've never actually like read any of the comic books. But I've been told that they go absolutely, like absolutely hardcore. I'm kind of sick to blame it on the. I'm kind of. I'm kind of to blame for it since you were the first to fall sick. Yeah, I get that. Although, to be fair, you didn't exactly predict that you would get sick at any point, right? So I wouldn't really... I wouldn't really feel too bad about it. The only thing that matters now is that everyone, like... The only thing that matters more than anything is that everyone, like, recovers swiftly and safely. Completely forgot you were streaming tonight. I am so sorry. Hey, Skylar, it's all good. Nobody has to apologize. Nobody. I've said this. I say this a lot, chat, and I really do mean it when I say it. But like, nobody should have to apologize or like feel bad that they could not make it to any of my streams or anything of that matter. I don't feel like what I do as a streamer should be. I don't feel like people should neglect their own life I feel like people should not be neglecting their own life, let alone their own responsibilities. Just like see me, because honestly, what I feel like I do isn't really. It's not groundbreaking or important for anybody to like skip out on any of their responsibilities, which is why I don't take issue or like a problem essentially with like people who like have things to do outside of their life. How have you been? How was your dad's birthday? Oh, it was great. It was great. He definitely liked the Black Forest cake that we got for his birthday. No one has to apologize, Blues. No one. I know, I know. It's probably a bit hypocritical of me to say that, considering I apologize as well. But like, it's just one of those few things that I feel bad because bad because you're the best. Well, come on, you don't mean that. That's the thing about I feel bad because you're the best. Glad to hear. Don't you dare. Listen. It's not me. It's not me putting myself down or anything. It's not. It's not. It's me just basically accepting the fact that, you know, people have a life outside of the internet, and what I do, however hilarious or entertaining it may be for people, what I do is not necessarily important enough for anyone to skip out on like any responsibilities that they have for themselves. It's not. I feel like when streamers accept the fact that people are just busy with things outside of like the internet and like just between internet drama and all that shit, I feel like what I do is again not necessarily. You heard the manga of the ranger gets isekai into a fantasy world. A funny thing about that, DZ, we were actually discussing that about maybe 10 minutes ago. I'm actually very excited to see how it turns out. It's also really interesting. Like, yeah, it's another isekai anime, sure, but like, come on, it's a freaking Super Sentai protagonist. How can I say no to that? I'm low key very curious, like, to see how it could potentially turn out. But yeah, long story short, chat. Don't. To basically summarize it, chat, don't feel bad if you can't show up today, or tomorrow, or the day after that, or the day even after that. It just... There's a lot of things that I can be angry about, chat. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a lot of things I can be angry about. You guys' lack of attendance for what I do on the internet is not one of them. If you show up, I'm happy. I'm happy that you're here. Pull up a chair and you guys can probably just watch me fail miserably at video games. But aside from that, I don't feel like what I do is important for anyone to just basically skimp out on like their own responsibilities. Like, I would honestly feel terrible if I learned that someone actually like I would honestly feel terrible if I discovered that someone like skipped out on a class, like a life-changing like college class or just any sort of like educational responsibilities. I would feel bad and be slightly disappointed if someone skipped out on their responsibilities as a student just to watch some doofus like myself like. Sorry about that. But yeah, I would feel bad if like people just skipped out on their educational responsibilities just to watch some doofus such as myself just goof off essentially. Oh hell no, I'd never do that. I'm glad that you would never do that. I don't want people like I don't want people feeling obligated to like, you know what I mean? Like I don't want people feeling like they have to show up when because like let's be honest, the VODs are gonna be here. The videos, the content that I put out, it's gonna be there. It's not gonna go away. You know, unless I had to take it down due to like, oh I don't know, unless I have to take it down due to like, you know, DMCA and whatnot. But maybe I need to dodge my responsibilities and chill out in the cool art stream. I mean, as long as your responsibilities aren't life changing or anything, or like, you know, it's not like a do or die sort of thing. I would just feel bad. But I would also be very disappointed if that were the case. Like someone actually like skipped out on something life changing just to like watch a doofus like myself just humiliate himself on the internet, so to speak. I think that's pretty much done. Let's shade the clothing next. I choked Dad, good grief. Alright, alright. I understand. Now it's time to shade the clothing, I guess. This should be fairly simple. Majority of it is white anyway, so it means I could just do this. Did you post disclaimer? If you have school to attend to, do it, leave. Basically, yeah. I don't want people skipping out on their responsibilities like that. But now you got me, sorting through about 100 DVDs for the anime series. Sorry. I want to do this. Yeah, I want to. Descendants ain't sorry. No, he's not gonna be, especially when Halloween rolls around. Listen, you guys are gonna be stuck with him for a month as soon as October starts rolling around, so I hope you guys are prepared for that. There's a lot of work that I also have to put in for October as well, now that I think about it. Watching others' art, ooh, interesting. Watching my own art, unclean. How do you think I feel about my own art half the time? Looking forward to bullying him with the threat of troublemaker. I mean, I did basically make it canon that Dissonance is afraid of mice. Do with that information what you will. Dissonance can infect your computers with like the most deadliest viruses imaginable. Also dissonance. Pussy's out at the mere sight of a mouse. Gonna reach work soon. See you, Blues. All right, DZ. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope the rest of the family feels better soon. You take care, buddy. And thank you again. Also, thank you for stopping by. Dissonance just knows Troublemaker's true nature. What, the whole taking over the world thing? Yeah, he probably... You'd think he would team up... You'd think he would team up with Troublemaker just to take over the world, but no, he's got an not abnormal, but he's got like a irrational fear of mice. Install mice to repel distance. I don't even have to do that. All I'd have to do is just like summon Troublemaker with like a piece of cheese, and he'll be here being like, and he'll look at me like this, and then he'll just look at me again and go, "You motherfucker." Speaking of Troublemaker, why don't I bring him out? What do I bring him out now as a little treat? Let's bring out the little fella. There we go. For anyone new to my channel, this is Troublemaker, the little blue robotic mouse you see on my shoulder at the moment. He's a troublemaking little stinker, but I love him all the same. Long time no see, Troublemaker. He was replaced by the Beetleborg. Well, I mean, that Beetleborg is a representation of you guys, so it is what you all collectively voted on in the Discord. He's not happy being the lesser evil, and even Dissonance has his limits he won't cross. It's true. Let's see if the shading is directly here. Imagine Dissonance and Troublemaker in a Tom and Jerry style of fiasco. Yeah, you know what? I could see it. I could totally see it. I didn't think you could just shade that way. It's just something I just sort of picked up with Clip Studio Paint a long time ago. Me personally, I just like the appeal of like a cel shaded style of artwork. Something about it just seems really natural to me. It's like both of them be walking towards each other like JoJo. Hi Hannah, how you doing? I hope you're doing pretty well today. I'm just drawing fan art of main protagonist of the little anime that Luna Lore and I have been like so diligently been watching for some time now, called Go Go Loser Ranger. Eating chicken tendies because you deserve it. Mood. That is a whole ass mood. Where'd you get the chicken tenders from? Me personally, I actually do like Popeye's chicken tenders a bit. Especially when you eat them with like the blackened ranch sauce. That stuff just hits so good. Chicken. I might treat myself to a little bit of food, something special for me this weekend. I don't know. We'll see how things turn out. I kind of want, Sorry, I couldn't resist. No, it's all good. I would have done the same. I would have done the same, Dad Bob. Chick-fil-A? Okay, can someone tell me what the deal is with Chick-fil-A? Like, just out of morbid curiosity, because I don't really know much about it. I don't really know much about it. I just know that people like will go apparently say that the waffle fries and like their chicken in general is like not too bad or anything. I'm just generally confused because we don't have anything like that in my city in particular. I know that there's one in Toronto somewhere, but I haven't really like decided to go there at any point. Like, I don't know, there are just some foods out there that I don't really feel like I want to go out of my way for. Don't ask me, I think there's only one in the country. That's fair. The chicken is fried to the best point where it has the best crunch. Speaking of frying chicken, I've learned recently that, and this is just my personal preference really, but I've learned that air frying chicken, like certain chicken foods, like, you know, chicken tenders and stuff like that, or even just chicken burgers, air frying that stuff just makes it taste so good. Mr. Digital-Bluez English A. Happy good morning Thursday. Heart love. Mr. Bro, Chris Claudio Gomez. Hey, good to see you. If you don't mind me asking, how did you find my channel? Why, Dory, hey, it's good to see you. How you doing today? I hope you don't mind. I was actually lurking in your stream for a bit, Dory. Although I didn't really say anything because I had to get ready and stuff. How did your stream go? I know you were playing TCG's Shop Simulator. I hope that went pretty well. Oh, that reminds me, chat. For those of you who don't know who Dory Dreamweaver is, she just recently hit affiliate not too long ago. I believe, and for those of you who don't know what that means, basically she is able to monetize her streams on Twitch now. Live chat, YouTube, TikTok? Wait, TikTok? I don't stream on TikTok yet, although I feel like I should at some point. But yeah, Dory, congratulations on becoming, a Twitch affiliate. Can't wait to see what comes for you next. Thank you so much. You felt my Is it really that obvious that I was there? I would have said something, but I had to prepare for today's stream. So I'm sorry that I wasn't really like talkative or anything. I was about to say, you also draw. Is there anything you don't do? Well, to basically summarize what I can and can't do, I'm an animator. for one thing. Although I haven't exactly animated anything new in a while. I'm an artist. I am a music composer. I am a video editor. I am a post-production assist. I can do post-production. Never apologize. It's nice to have lurkers too. Oh, that's fair. And here I was going on a whole spiel about how nobody had to apologize for not coming to my streams either. I just totally contradict myself there. Need to make some more Korean chicken at this point. I've never had Korean barbecue either. Is that so strange? Like, I've never had Korean barbecue yet. But Chris, thank you for stopping by my channel. I'm actually happy to always have I'm always happy to have newcomers here, especially if you're from the Philippines, which is a language that I've yet to like study and brush up on, because like I haven't been there since like 2003. So in summary, there is indeed nothing you can't do. Getting a job in the field is something I can't do. I've tried for like years, and I've been having trouble with it ever since. But you know what? I ain't ready to give up. All right, let me color the. What am I forgetting? Oh, right. Stereo. Sorry, equipment. Let's just say equipment. So equipment color. We'll make it the same color as everything else, really. Just do this. There's nothing wrong with that. Your talents will bring you something. I sure hope so. I haven't been able to find work in that field since like I haven't been able to find work in that field since maybe I want to say 2015. It's been a while. The amount of times I was told to just basically give up and just pursue something different. I would have, if I had $1 for every time I was told to like just give up and pursue something different, I would probably have enough for at least maybe one paycheck. For like maybe one paycheck as an animator. It sounds like it sounds like an over-exaggeration, but that is the truth. But I don't feel like giving up this particular field of work yet, especially since I feel like I've been on a roll recently. Ugh, hold on, what is this circle that I drew? That looks terrible. How'd you end up like that? Let me fix you. Let me fix you a little bit. There. At least it looks... Well, now it's too thick. Never listen to that. You of all people should be positive and never give up. You believe in me? It's actually kind of refreshing to hear that, so thank you. Well, yeah, I hope you've been getting your bearings pretty well as a VTuber as well, Dory. If there's anything we that myself or any of my friends can do to help you out with it, we'd be more than willing to help out as best as we can. All right, now we shade in the equipment. It's gonna be fairly easy to do, really. Equipment shading. But if it helps, I have been drawing and I've been doing art for like maybe ever since I was a teenager, actually. So like around 2010, actually. I've been doing it. I've been drawing basically since 2010. Although in an official capacity, I've been doing it for about a decade. The same thing applies to like my music as well. I've been producing music for about 10 years now. You want to know a funny thing though? I actually never went to college for music. Music composition was something I picked up on I believe halfway through like my second year of college. I'll keep that in mind. You're having loads of fun so far. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. You just subscribed to me. You subscribed to Skylar on Twitch. Sorry, Skylar. You subscribed to Dory on Twitch. Awesome. I promise you, you will not regret it. And I say that for like a lot of my friends too. DZ Zeno, Joey, Mandy, Trix, Luna Lore, all my friends. You will not regret following them. Talking to Dory, yes, and YouTube. Sweet. Alright, let's give it some glow in certain areas. Equipment glow. I certainly don't regret meeting you either, Digi. Oh, that's really sweet, Skylar. So who am I drawing? Oh, this is fan art of the protagonist in an anime that Luna, Laura, and I have been watching for quite some time now. Sentai Daishikaku, or as it's known in English, Go Go Loser Ranger. The premise of it being, what if basically the Power Rangers were a corrupt Super Sentai group? So basically the story goes that the world was saved by a Super Sentai group going by the name of the Dragon Keepers. 7 years after that, though, 7 years after the Rangers defeated the Kaijin, or the monsters, they realized that a lot of the Dusters, which is like, you know, the quote-unquote bad guys, a lot of them were left behind as a result of the Rangers defeating their boss some time ago. So they decided to make a pact. They won't kill the Dragon Keepers will not kill the Dusters, but in exchange for this quote unquote mercy, they would have the Dusters would have to create a monster of the week for them to fight at least once a week, or in this case every Sunday. The protagonist, Duster Fighter D, who is what I'm drawing at the moment, grew tired of what is essentially the corruption of the Rangers, and he has basically taken it upon himself to basically kill all the Rangers, leave none of them behind. He does this by basically infiltrating their ranks amongst humanity. That's basically one way to summarize the plot. You know, without giving away any major spoilers. So adorable when you blush. Honestly, all I'm doing is just pushing, like, all I'm doing is just pushing a button on my keyboard. All of my expressions are linked to my keyboard. You're here for it. You love the Power Rangers. It sounds cool. You're gonna check it out. Sounds like a very cool storyline. As far as I know, it is only available for viewing on Crunchyroll, I believe. To my knowledge, it has already been dubbed in English, and I think another season is probably in the works. Well, it's still adorable. Well, thank you. I put a lot of effort into these expressions. Although I guess there will also have to be a time where I'm gonna have to eventually go. There's probably gonna be a time where I'm also gonna have to go 2D. Or, like, you know, become a 2D VTuber. Only problem is, I don't know how to do that. Well, I mean, I do. Thank God I have Crunchyroll. Lucky. Absolutely lucky. Come to think of it, actually, I think yeah, come to think of it, I think one of my siblings actually has Crunchyroll at the moment. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I unfortunately do not have a steady hand, so I have to do this. I'm sure you can learn. Yeah. I mean, I do have plenty of friends. You mean a PNG? I mean, I already have PNGs, but no, I mean like a 2D model. One that was made like, you know, in live 2D. It's an essential item. Yeah. An essential item as an otaku, but I unfortunately am not in possession of such a thing at the moment. I used to. I had a 3-month trial some time ago, but you know, it expired. It expired as soon as the con was over, which is unfortunate because I was actually starting to like catch up on a lot of anime to begin with. Although I will admit there are some anime pieces, or not pieces. There is some anime that I also have to like catch up on. Like, did you know, guys? I actually restarted watching One Piece, for example. I had to rewatch it because I had forgotten a lot of key moments within the anime. So, guess who's on a like rewatch? And by rewatch, I mean like all the way back to season 1, because I do not remember a single damn thing about One Piece in general. If Digi was a superhero, his power would be unlimited cuteness. Funny thing you say that. I actually do have a superhero form. I mean, I still have to perfect the design a bit. Skylar out here trying to get him, man. Let's see. I actually do have a superhero form, but the design still needs a lot of rework. But this is essentially who my superhero alter ego is. Obviously inspired by the likes of Super Sentai and Kamen Rider. But that's my superhero form, more or less. I'm gonna head out, Blues. Need to have some dinner. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon. Of course, Dory. Enjoy your dinner, and thank you for stopping by. If I don't see you at any point again tonight, I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. But yeah, this is my superhero form, Muse Guardian Wave. Essentially a tokusatsu inspired superhero with like an EDM type of ordeal, or motif, I should say, not ordeal. You look sick. Well, thank you. I still had to redesign a lot of it, really. I still feel like it's too inspired by 80s. I still feel like it is too inspired by like 80s Kamen Rider. That makes sense. So I gotta like redo a lot of that. You actually have a super form? I do, actually. It's part of my lore. Part of my VTuber lore is that I'm also a computer, not a computer virus, but part of my lore is that I'm also an antivirus. I still have to also another thing that I have to do. I also have to work on rebooting my lore. My lore as a VTuber. If you want a brief summary of what I am, essentially I am a digital human, which is a type of AI that was created from the brainwaves of actual human thought patterns. So like someone could scan your brain and then use that data from like the brainwaves to just basically create a digital human being, which is what I am. Digital It's done out of love, don't worry. And if it helps, I'm not necessarily... What if a techno AI VTuber, but what if a techno AI VTuber but evil? I mean, funny you say that. So you know my alter ego Dissonance. He also technically does have his own quote unquote hero form, but it's not really a hero. He's more like a Kaijin inspired type of like ordeal. It's hard to explain. I have to actually like sit down and like work on my lore. Oh boy. One of these days though I will get to it. Your laugh is so cute. I don't know about that, but thank you, I guess. Gotta have that villain form. Well, I mean, every superhero needs a villain, right? I already do have a supervillain, quote-unquote supervillain in mind. Probably best to before I start writing it for you. I would like that you were able to, but I don't have the means to pay you for it. At least not yet. Like, if I could, I would. I would definitely pay you if I could, but unfortunately, I cannot. So, filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Voila! Everything glows now. Table spectrum. I like this part. This is where it gets a little bit tricky. I know I have it somewhere. There you are. Well, I don't think that's the brush I want to use. Guess I better dig through my long line of brushes and find this thing myself. Lori was teasing me. She thinks I'm flirting with flirting with Digi. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really looking for anything per se, at least not yet. If it happens, it happens, sure, but frankly, I don't feel like I'm ready to pursue anything serious. I like it, but why is everything so huge, though? Yeah, that'll do. And then... Ugh, I gotta get rid of this stuff, though. Please let me get rid of this. Would you be interested in... I don't mind sharing. What, like a Cadbury, or... Would you be interested in selling your drawings? I mean, I'm already like doing commissions already. I do have art and audio commissions available at the moment. As it stands, it's my only source of income at the moment until like I can, you know, settle in and find something stable. Who takes commissions for music? I'm not sure of his art rates. I do have art commissions open as well. I've already completed 2 in the past. I'm actually very pleased to know that they love it, which is great because that means it could potentially pull in some new clients. Oh, speaking of which, I have to also work on that stuff too. like that. There we go. That spectrum looks nice. What am I gonna do for a background? Fighter D. What am I gonna do for a background for this thing? Background. So we'll go with the manga gradient. See what that looks like. Whoa. Not what I was expecting. Just being nice, that's all. And I'm female, I can't help it. I'm not holding it against anybody, really. I do appreciate the suggestion. I also have been thinking about like drawing things I could potentially sell as like prints. I just don't know how I would go around doing that, because the one thing I'm afraid of for selling prints is that someone will try to steal my work and resell it as their own. I feel like that is the only thing from preventing me from actually selling my work, because again, I don't really know if I can protect myself properly from thieves. Your link in the description doesn't work. It doesn't? Oh, that's right. Oh, I need to update. Thank you for reminding me. I have to update that. I actually closed down that website not too long ago in favor of something newer. Because it turns out Wix is also utilizing AI to, from what I understood, Wix is also utilizing AI in a sense that it's borrowing design aspects from other websites that they've made, and I don't really feel comfortable using that type of technology, like generative technology, in my own work. So that's probably the reason why I closed down that website to begin with. Yeah, that means that unfortunately means I have to like find something new as a replacement website. But thank you for reminding me that I have to actually, you know, fix that. What if I did this instead? Let me let me reverse it. The link in the above in the chat works. Huh. Wait, what? I could have sworn that I closed it down then. The fuck? Or is Wix just basically fucking with me and just basically saying, nah, we didn't close that shit? It's a bit concerning if that's the case. But if you guys do want to commission me for anything, my coffee is working, or up and running, I should say. Yeah, a lot of the things that I can be commissioned for are still like available. Like I still have some slots open and ready for like music and whatnot. And now to make the audio spectrum. Whoa, what is happening? Ew, I don't know if I want to use that one. Bro, what is going on with this brush? Why is it malfunctioning? It's not what I want either. Why can't I see where I'm going? Where's the pointer? Like, where's the cursor? I can't see that. just that size. How about? Yeah, I don't think this brush is. I need to use something else. Do I have an equalizer brush somewhere? I mean, I could just draw it in manually in Photoshop. I'd rather just get. Oh, here we go. This will work. Yeah, this is more like it. Okay. Excuse me. I'm so lucky to call you one of my new favorite YouTubers, Digi. You're a beautiful human being in every sense of the word. Listen, I'm flattered that you think that way, but I wouldn't exactly go out of my way to call myself as someone, quote unquote, you know, perfect. I still have my own flaws that I gotta work out and like cover. But you know, I'm flattered. Don't get me wrong, but there's still some things that, of course, that I have to like, you know, work on. Where's that brush I was working? Yeah, this will do. I kind of want a taller one. Maybe I can use the one that I found. It's just really vague. Why can't I find it? I'm perfect in your eyes? I'm so sorry if I disappoint you in the future then. I'm just saying. Why is there this, like... This is not the effect I'm going for. I don't understand why it keeps doing that. I don't know if this is the proper... That's way too big. Okay, we'll just do this. Perspective. I'd rather just draw it in manually though, like that. I can't seem to see where, the only problem is I can't see where it's going. Is there another equalizer brush I can find? Hold on a sec. I'm gonna fix that. Sorry, I gotta do this while I don't feel comfortable anyone seeing like my login stuff for Clip Studio Paint. Is that really the brush I've been using? Ugh, it's not really that great. I don't think I can use anything more than that. Screw it. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Small. I mean, I think this should work, hopefully. Although I have to get it to warp around like a circle is the problem. So, what if I distort it? No, I don't think I like when it's distorted. What if I... You never disappoint me, Digi. I mean, as long as you say so, but like... I don't know, I don't feel like... You know what, I'm just gonna keep quiet now. I can't really come up with anything else to say. Actually... No, wait, no, now I see the problem. I have to do this. I wonder why the perspective's all wonky. I've been doing it wrong the whole time. Let's see, perspective. I wonder why it doesn't look right. Let me change the perspective a little more though. There. We'll take a soft brush. Get a little bit of a fade effect at the bottom here. And then highlight it. Perfect. You always put a smile on my face every time I see you, and you're so kind. Well, I'm glad to provide some semblance of a comfortable space for everybody here. I think that's a good color for the background. I'll duplicate it. To give it that little bit of a glow, what I'm going to do is filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Then, using the exact same color scheme, what I'm going to do is shade the body a little bit to give it a little bit of a glow. Looks pretty bad at the moment, but I promise you it'll be just fine. Just gonna... And then, as we do that, head to overlay. Actually, doesn't look too bad for overlay, but how about soft light? There. That's a little better. Or maybe we'll do... add glow. Maybe... Ugh, that doesn't look good color dodge. So, what will color burn? Color burn looks bad. We'll just do soft light for now. There. That gives it a little bit more of an oomph. There. Just like that, I'm pretty much finished for the day. Actually, no, hold on. I'm finished. I still have this to do. We should add a little bit of, like, the same color scheme to the bottom. So, for... I don't know what else to call it, but... Let's take a little bit of that color. Add to here. What that's gonna do is when I go into soft light, there, it'll look like the floor is also affected by this. Looking good, mate. Well, thank you. What else? Other lighting effect that I forgot to add. Feels like I'm forgetting another. I got it. We'll add the color scheme of the spectrum. So I'm gonna get rid of the glow for a sec. I knew I was forgetting something. I have an idea. Well posed. Thank you. I just realized what I could potentially add to this to make it more interesting. I'm going to add a little bit of the color from each of the Sentai that are listed. So like red, blue, yellow, green, blue, and pink. Green. A little bit more blue in the middle. And then finish it off with pink. Because there is a pink... You know, there is a pink and there's a pink, green, blue, red, and yellow ranger essentially, which is what this whole thing entails. That is genius. Okay. No, screen doesn't look that good. Yeah, we'll do overlay. At least that way it looks like the yellow, green, blue, And then the pink. We'll do the same thing for the floor glow. Except in reverse, so pink at the bottom. Blue that follows next. Green. Yellow. And then finally at the top, red. And you know what? Just for the hell of it, we'll add some lights as well. Lights. I'm going to use some of the more of my favorite lighting brushes for this part, so where are you? Burst. I believe it's Burst? No. We'll use Raise. So that it justifies. Sorry, did you gotta go? I'm just about to go live. I'll try to go pop in again. Thanks for having me. See you soon. Alright, take care, Skylar. Thank you for stopping by. And if I don't see you again at any point tonight, enjoy the rest of your night. Expand them a little bit so that they're somewhat in view. That'll justify. Where's my kid? Skylar, I don't think that's something I should be doing with anyone, especially my audience in particular, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to pass on that. I apologize. Alright, take care, Skylar. And finally, we'll just add a glow. Add a glow to this thing, and then I'll probably call it. There. Alright, and with that, chat, I think I'm pretty much done with this piece of art. Thanks to everybody who just basically, like, hung out with me while I geeked out about Sentai Daishikaku, or Go-Go Loser Ranger. Yeah, I'm pretty much done for the day. Tomorrow, I'm going to be on Twitch. I'll be playing through a bit of Spyro. I'll be playing Spyro 2 on the from like the Reignited trilogy. And then on Friday is going to be Fan Art Fridays, where I'm going to be drawing a certain Celestial Dragon Vtuber. The only way you're going to know who, though, is to tune in on Friday at 7 p.m. EST. Oh, excuse me. Let me just head over to the next screen. We'll talk more. Been looking it up. It looks interesting. It is a lot more interesting than some people will give it credit for. It's a lot of fun to watch. More gruesome than a lot of people will actually admit it, but it is it's very fascinating, especially if you like a story of like trust and betrayal. And you've got me watching 12 Kingdoms again. Sorry. I had to go buy Digi. Hey, no worries, Raidu. Thank you for stopping by. Besides, I was about to end today anyway. I'm all set for the day, and honestly, I have other things that I gotta work on too. So, honestly though, chat, thanks for the stream. Always a good blues art stream. Well, thanks, Dead Bob. I do appreciate that. Thanks again to everybody who came by, as always, though. Whether or not you're watching me, whether or not you're like vibing with me, or if you're just lurking in the background as I prove my competence in video games, or if I'm just like, you know, drawing something or making something really cool for you guys to listen to or look at, it all means the same to me, chat. By which I mean, it means a hell of a lot to me. And I could not have asked for a better community. I really could not. Of all the things that I've done for the past 3 years as a VTuber, you guys have made VTubing fascinating and a lot more interesting for me to like make content for. It's only about 47 episodes. Oh, I guess I'll have to look into it then. I appreciate anime where it's like it's not as lengthy, at least nowadays. But as always though, chat, in the meantime, as always, stay safe, wear your masks, keep your shots up to date, stay nourished, healthy, and hydrated, but above all else, chat, don't let anybody in the world try to kill your vibes, because you guys are one of the greatest people to ever exist on the face of this planet Earth, and I could not ask for a better community other than what I've been able to gather thus far in the 3 years that I've been a VTuber. So, from the bottom of this digital doofus's heart, thank you so much to every single one of you. For now, take care everybody, and I'll see you all again tomorrow at 7 p.m. EST as I continue my playthrough of Spyro 2 from the Reignited Trilogy. This is Digital-Bluez, signing off.